Hi guys, Blake and Captain Blake Harris here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful upper Lake Taneycomo. It is, oh gosh, it's Tuesday, I know that much, and it's 4:41 in the afternoon, evening, and it's February the 8th. And Blake and Blake are gonna give you the one cast today. So, we are posted up here about 100 foot above the Narrows, maybe just a touch more. My rig today, I'm throwing my jig rod. I've got a 16th ounce Sculpin jig with a peanut butter head, actually. And Captain Harris has got the 9-foot spin cast rod with the weighted indicator. Looks like he even adds a little swivel there above his leader material, and he has a black Turner micro jig on. And we have both been out here today. As we talked about yesterday, CFM, the Conservation Federation of Missouri, is here at Lilleys, and today was the first day of the guided trips. I think Captain Blake was out this morning as well when they were running water. I got to join in and take a gentleman out for the second half, and the water has been turned off since early this afternoon. It may even turned off before noon. Fishing this afternoon was definitely a little slow. We had to really work for them. I know in my boat we started down below Short Creek and tried a plethora of flies, and it seemed like we'd catch one fish on a fly, and then it didn't work anymore. Caught one on a micro mop. No fish on the first cast, by the way. We caught one on a on a brown Turner micro jig, one on a Derringer micro jig, and we tried night crawlers and didn't have any bites. We spot locked in a couple different spots. Ooh. But couldn't find a bite on the night crawlers. Had a pretty long lull without any fish, and then we decided to come up here to the trophy area. And I'll give some credit to John Johnson down there. He was up above us when we got up here, and he was throwing a jig and kind of scooting it across the bottom and caught a fish. And so we switched over to these Sculpin 16th ounce jigs. Even though the water's off, I wanted the Sculpin jig because the 16th ounce, because number one, it was windy. And number two, I wanted something that was heavy enough to just kind of get down to the bottom and stay there. And we kind of just used the wind and drifted with the wind and let the wind pull us downstream and pull the jigs upstream and kind of just bounced them along the bottom. And we actually finally got on a pattern and caught some nice fish. But I went through just about every fly in the box before we got there. And you've been on the micro jig all day since afternoon?
Yeah. Since the afternoon, since the water's completely
right
down.
Yep. And Blake said the same thing. It was a little slow, but still, I think we managed 15 in my boat and 20 in his or something like that. So it all turned out good. Just had to work for him a little bit. So I'm still casting this jig out, letting it hit the bottom, and I'm giving it kind of just a jerkbait motion. A couple pops and then letting it set for a second. Essentially, this is just imitating a Sculpin fish. Just kind of darting from rock to rock across the bottom. Blake with a swing and a miss back in the back of the boat. And the only difference between what I was doing earlier and right now is I was drifting with the wind earlier. And I'm setting still. I'm just kind of speeding up the action a touch. Blake had his best bite on the micro jig, kind of where we're sitting now, and I had my best bite up around the corner, kind of in front of the tennis courts where that slightly deeper water is. Oh, that felt heavy. Oh, yep, good rock is what it was. It moved a little bit too, you know. I know. Yes, they are. Hook sets are free, and you should have been here yesterday. Actually, fishing report from last night, I took Shags out and Brandon Butler, and we did a little fishing on the dark side. Came up here with the fly rods around 11 o'clock last night after the water had been completely shut down. We threw black and white 1/32 ounce jigs under a lighted indicator, and we did very well. There was a lot of fish biting last night. They were so ecstatic about it, they want to go do it again tonight, which we might just do if they're going to leave the water off. Which the schedule does say they are supposed to leave it off, but 2 nights ago it said they were supposed to leave it off and they turned it on. So, no telling. Ah. Well, they're just trying to keep it interesting. I know. You must have caught them all. Well, you caught all the ones that were eaten. Yep. I found that the 5 fish we caught down by Short Creek, it was when I was moving those flies. Yeah. I'd reel in my slack and give it a little twitch, and that was when they'd take it. Hey, there we go. I knew one of the Blakes would show us what a fish looked like today.
Let me tell you, he feels like a doonie.
Oh, look at that. That might be a natural born trout there. Oh, there he goes. Did he take your jig too? Okay, 1 fish on the board. So, I will say though that today we managed to use the wind to our favor by allowing it to push us down the lake and drag those jigs a little bit. Usually I'm cursing the wind whenever I'm trying to do just about anything out here, but it worked it to our advantage today. Yeah, and I talked to Captain Philip Stone, and he said they tried spot locking night crawlers earlier, and it wasn't until he let the boat drift free and started just slowly dragging them with the wind that they started catching a few fish. So I guess there was something to the slow drift. Forgot to mention it got up to 60 degrees today. Beautiful day to be on the water. Starting to cool off a little bit now. Woo-hoo-hoo. He took that thing all the way under and broke you off, didn't he? Oh, nope, there it is. Yesterday when we were out, they were definitely short striking. They were just barely eating it. Seem to be liking my method without a drift here. Ooh, we'll keep trying anyway. Oh, felt fishy. Let's see any moss. I'll try a cast over here in the shallow water.
We did not find a whole lot of fish in the shallow water, did we?
No, I didn't see anybody catch any in the shallow water either, so. But I do know that the sculpin fish like shallow water.
That they do. When we threw jerk baits this morning, all the fish we caught, or the fish that we did catch on the sculpin jerk bait were in the shallow.
Yep.
Was in the shallow water on the gravel shoals.
You guys probably can't hear Captain Blake, but he said that this morning they threw all the fish they caught on the jerkbait was on the sculpin flavor in the shallow water. Nope. False hope. Oh, guess what? They are breaking from the schedule again and turning on water.
They do that?
Yeah, they do. They did 2 days ago too. About this time. It's about 5 o'clock whenever they kicked them horns on. Yeah, they blew it 4 times in a row. So we'll sit here and listen and see if we hear 3 more. Yep, all the wader fishermen at the dam are probably scurrying to the bank right now. Oh, that jig definitely did not hit the water. That is in the bluff somewhere right now. That was a good shot. Okay, the only thing I'm gonna change up here is I'm gonna switch to a sculpin-headed sculpin jig. There's the second horn. And Blake found another fish. We'll just keep the action back there. I think I am about to make it hard on him though and take him up to where I was catching fish and see if the jig works better up there. It might. It might. Oh no, I was just up around the corner right here. By the tennis court. About the same depth of water. On this side of the boat, that is. Alright, see if you can get that one up for the camera. You want me to net it? Oh yeah.
Right in the snoot. That's what they look like. They exist.
Well, for a while today, I was wondering if they existed. Okay, we're gonna turn the camera off for a second and drive up the lake, just a short touch. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. Small change. Drove up the lake a couple 100 yards. Oh, there's the third horn. Yeah, this spot up here has been good for me. Even the night fishing's been a little bit better up this way. There was a lot more wind earlier when we were well, it doesn't seem to matter because there's Blake with another one. Oh, I got one. We have doubled up. I told you my jig worked better up here. Oh, look at that little guy.
Pretty color.
Yeah. Alright, action up here now. I think, oh, I don't know. It might be a brown though. It's a baby brown. Yep. Yeah. Oh, look at this, guys. Little baby stalker brown. Beautiful. That's right. I love catching browns. Small ones, skinny ones, fat ones. Ones with thick shoulders. He really fought pretty hard. I thought he was a lot bigger. Yeah. That just goes to show how good those browns can fight. Even a little, I mean, that thing was like 9 inches long. It's even under par for stocking size. I think usually they stock most of the browns at 11 or 12 inches. Exactly what the wind was doing to me earlier too. It's not quite a full downstream. It's like blowing you towards this bank at the same time. My thumb got a real workout today. Oh! Yesterday, as I was telling the guys in the boat, I was like, now it's always best if you see someone casting their fly rod to not cast yours. And I casted mine while Shags was casting his, and we tangled. Yeah, broke my own rule. Would you look at that? I bet that was a lot of fun. Oh! Yeah. Get it together, Blake. With those 9-foot rods at that braided line, you've really got to pay close attention to make sure your slack's always out, or else that, when you get that bite, it's over. With a fly rod, you can see your line kind of floating on the water. It makes, oh, that was a bite. Makes it a little easier. Get it together, Blake. Oh, it's a little bit hard to tell if it's the bottom sometimes, but those fish are coming down and smacking it with their nose on the bottom to pick it up, so.
I would imagine with that technique, your senses have to be pretty
Oh, oh, I saw things. I thought your bobber was gone. I just couldn't see it. Oh. I got a slight wind. Oh, he's playing with it. Dude, he is just nibbling on that thing. No, I think he tasted the steel there. You know, they didn't blow a fourth horn. Or they haven't blown it yet. Maybe just 3 units coming on. This is probably the lightest anyone's ever seen me work a jig. I don't know. Drastic fishing conditions call for drastic measures. Oh! Lake hookup again. No, he took it straight under. Yeah, that's a better one. I'd say the fish definitely turned on a touch more now that the sun's going down, which is usually the case. Oh, I really lightened that micro jig up. Oh, he's jumping in your line. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Oh, another swing and a miss. They're really turning on. You gotta get it together. Oh, you almost did. I think you saved it when you pulled it there. Yep. Oh, Blake's getting confident. He's calling shots now. Oh, there he was. He was just a few seconds off of your countdown. There he is. It's getting silly around here. I don't know that that push of water could already be here. I know that sometimes they actually turn the water on slightly before they blow the horn. But we might be getting a small push of water. Based on your numbers, I think I need like a 23-inch trout to win this. I think the big fish should eat that too. It's just the little fish get to it before they do. Oh, really? Blake was saying they caught a 24-inch rainbow? Mm-hmm. Rainbow on a Turner micro jig below Fall Creek the other day. Yeah, I think it's the wind. I'm not using the trolling motor to slow us down any, but there might be a slight current starting. If they turned on all three at once, it'll get here pretty quick. Oh. Oh man. Well, guys, I think we're going to call that the last fish of the day there. Even though it is hard to resist just continuing catching them. Yeah. We're going to have to give Captain Blake the winner of the Blake Award today. There's another double.
That's the way.
We'll end it with a double. I'll step in the camera here. Nope. Got him? They're like twins. Alright guys, well, fishing turned out pretty good this evening. Well, we thank you for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll be back out to do it again tomorrow. Thanks guys.